It happens at every moment of every second. The word is balance. What I'm going to present to you today is not the classical circus act of big drama and fancy moves. There may be some fancy moves, but what I'm looking to do here is explain to you how this really works. Because the art of balance is not a talent you're born with. It is a skill and it is a technique that you acquire through practice. So a little background info. Hand balance is a discipline that I've trained my body now for almost over 2 years. I started back in December of 2017, and I've continued it to this day. I'm going to tell you 3 key principles that I use to maintain balance. But before I do that, I'm going to start with the concept of balance. What is balance? Balance is the even distribution of weight, enabling someone or something to remain upright. In general, an object is in balance when its center of mass is over its base of support. Take this bottle for example. It's very easy for this bottle to balance because it has a very large base or surface area to support its center of mass. When my body, which has a variety of different parts, and it is a very loose object when it doesn't have any tension in it, becomes inverted, and I'm on my hands, it becomes increasingly harder for my body to remain in a state of uprightness. Quite simply because I've concentrated over 150 pounds of matter onto 2 small surface areas, my hands. So that is why I have to use a multitude of different techniques to be stable enough to balance. For starters, I have to create some sort of tension within my body. This is the primary principle that I use to balance. It comes from doing things such as contracting my muscles, which would be like pointing my toes, locking my elbows. It's especially important for me to make sure that I am pushing the floor at all times so my elbows don't bend or else I will fall. The second part is making adjustments. Just as our heels prevent us from falling backwards and our toes stop us from falling forwards when we're on our feet, when I'm in a handstand, I bend and press with my fingers to prevent me from falling forward, and then my palms ensure that I do not fall back. The last part is alignment, because if I'm going to stay up for periods at a time, and sometimes even over a minute, I'm going to have some sort of efficiency here, or I'm going to get tired and I'm going to fall. I do this by keeping my shoulders stacked directly on top of my elbows, which stays in line with my torso. So these are the 3 sort of basic principles that I use in balancing, very easy stuff when it comes to 2 hands. But what happens when you remove a hand? Well, your base of support decreases radically. It's not only twice as difficult because if my hands are this wide apart, I'll be removing 1, 2, 3 palms worth of space. And it becomes even harder with the more weight that I have outside the center of my mass, which happens when I shift my body weight over. This is one of the reasons why I haven't mastered one-hand balance, because hand balancing is it's simply a matter of familiarity over time. The more familiar, the more you practice, the better you get. Which is where you see these professionals performing these acts and doing all these crazy stunts. I may not have gotten my balance in handstands, but I have it in for one hand, but I have it in a different discipline called crocs. The reason why I have it for that and not for handstands is because when I'm in a croc position, which is basically my arms over my body, my center of mass is very low, so it makes it very easy for me to control my body weight under my arm. But when I am in straight arms, I have a lot more to deal with. So the takeaway of today's speech was not only hopefully to help you conceptualize the difficulty of balance and the hard work that comes with it, but also to allow you to gain a better understanding of how balance works, so you can have insight on the ways that you can change and influence the way you balance your body and the things around you.